But also I need to get the black one. Because that will come out of the, yeah. Okay, I'll get on that. Jess. Hi. I missed for that. How are you? So fancy right now.
Pulled out the orange jersey. Good for you.
Oh, yeah. Playoffs now.
Yeah.
Serious.
Serious stuff.
Yeah.
Technical crew here while we're setting up, and while the announcer does the milk run, he'll be here shortly and start calling the game. Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Just a reminder, the technical crew here, Dave will be here shortly. Game 2 of the playoffs, Kerry Park versus Cowichan Capitals. far they've had 2 penalties. We've had none.
You want to do the rest of the period? Or
No,
okay.
unless you want me to.
No, it's okay. Oh, wait, well. So, running milk. But it's with both hands. So we make the wine up. And that's like, well, there's 1.5 in the fridge, so that's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Ooh!
Your fans are waiting
Elliot's
for you. I
zipping
think.
back and forth. Here goes Hammy. Well, this is about to get a lot more talkative. Hello, everybody. I don't know if Deb mentioned or not. I was dealing with a domestic responsibility, so hit those mute buttons if you hadn't. If you thought that the mute was on, but it wasn't. It's just that Deborah was filming. Thank you, Deborah. She passed off to me because I do more broadcasting. Here goes SpaceX. Nicely done. Jack McCamey down the right wing going 150 kilometers an hour. Slides into the slot. Gains a perfect release position for his shot. The goalie was there, but he slid it right along the ice and in. Those are so hard to stop when you're moving, when that puck grips the ice like that. Clings through, cross the line, 3-0 Kerry Park with 2:42 to go in the first. I feel a little out of context here, not having seen the game up to this point. I pretty much saw from William Hamilton's rushed forward, so I missed the first 2 goals. Don't know who scored them. Do you know who scored the first 2 goals?
Apparently, Ollie got the first one and Jack got the second and third.
Nice. Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't here to play Oliver's theme song. Dun 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 dun. Scow! All right. Bottom line is there's 2:25 to go in the period at 2:24 p.m. Kerry Park to, I'm told, their 3rd power play of the game, having given up no power plays to Cowichan. That's fantastic. Oh, fancy by, well, not that it's fancy, it's so effective to fake one way and go the other. Double deke there by Captain Composure down there. There's Alexander Savage with the puck. He can score from anywhere. Forces a nice save. Cowichan's goalie holds on. That's Mills down there today, Finley Mills. Reset the game here. Looks like we're out shooting them 9-3 officially. 2 minutes to go on the first, minute 36 or less of that on the power play for Kerry Park, who's already up 3-0 here. Be nice if they could add to that in this period, or at least hold it. Finley Dion's back with a 2-on-1 developing. Nice defense down there by Finley Dion. That was a promising rush, absolutely neutralized. Oh, we lost 2 viewers since they came on. People, there's a mute button. Oh, nice play by Duke Drinkwater to fight off the forechecker with his left hand and poke the pass ahead to Brady Williams with his right. Nice job by Atmore to jump up on that puck. Nice rising shot, goes up and high. He's riding a 2-game point streak coming into this one. Nice shot from Brady, rebound, taken. Nice job by Cole Wakeland to go forehand, backhand, get off a really good shot. It was along the ice, a lot like Jack's goal where I was talking about how those are hard to save. The goalie was moving. That's a difficult save for a goalie to make, but he made it. And that's Finley Mills down there. Good job by him. Keep the score 3-0 with 43 seconds to go in the power play. Minute 3 in the period. Nice job. Didn't quite work, but job number one was not having that pass intercepted, and Silas accomplished that and gave a chance to William Hamilton to keep it in. Unable to, but maintain possession, regain the zone, and here we go again. Well defended by Cowichan, cleared out. Looks like William will be the first one to that. Leaves it for Silas, actually. Silas again, not forcing the pass. It might have been intercepted by the good forecheck in number 20 on Cowichan. Oliver Brooks. Sometimes the best plays are the ones you don't make, the mistakes you don't make. See an accidental, they're going to call it cross-checking there on Weston McKinnon. He was just playing hard. Goes past his dad into the box. You could tell he was just trying to play for position, and player went down right in front of the referee, deemed it a cross-check, called it. So with 1 second to go and the Cowichan penalty, we'll hopefully be able to kill off this and go the intermission up 3-0 with about a minute and a half to go in the penalty. When we come back to start the second, that's not icing, as the Cowichan penalty had expired. Jackson Reed down there. I wouldn't give him time or space, shorthanded or not. He's so smart, eh? No support there as his teammates defend the PK, and so he just kills as much time as he can. Good job by him. Gets it down to 3 seconds. Doesn't leave Cowichan time for a good chance. Kills off the penalty. Good penalty kill there by Jackson Reed, one of his many fortes. And we end the period up 3-0. Down a man. Yeah, I see here that, if I didn't mention it, Elliot Roach is the starting goalie for Kerry Park today. If anybody watched the game in Oceanside last week, you know just how well Hunter played, and that's just one of the many strengths of this team. I'd say everything on this team is a strength, to be honest. Coaching, forwards, defense, goalies. But, boy, we got 2 goaltenders playing the top of their game right now, and it's a great position to be in, to have 2 guys you can put out there and feel comfortable in either one. And if one of them has a human day and is off, the other one's ready to step in. That's a great blessing this team has. On the bench today, I see to our far left, wearing the gray toque, Cody Drinkwater. Don't mind saying, don't know how it came up even. Oh, I do know how it came up, but anyway, talking about spring hockey. He's coaching a spring hockey team, and Elliot's like, oh, he's such a good coach, Dad. I think sometimes people can't tell because, like, I'll paraphrase, he's kind of a quiet guy, and he's not very ostentatious about things, but he's like, the stuff he says is so helpful. Standing up behind him, we have Darren Van Owen, local legend. Head coach, Josh McCamey in the middle with the black hat. Also with the black hat, standing up high, Chris Knight, works with the goalies. Thank you for that, Chris. Practice in, practice out. And to his far right, Rob Wakeland. Worth a mention as his nephew is playing in this game. I say it every time they play, but that's such a fun thing. Number 14 for Cowichan. No. Number 14 for Kerry Park is Cole Wakeland. Asher Wakeland is number 12. And I noticed, tapped his Asher's father, Rob's brother, on the shoulder walking in. I first met them at a tournament of our older siblings in Whistler. We're in Whistler, BC for the International Stars tournament with, like I said, our older sons. And someone said, that's Rob Wakeland's brother over there. And since then, actually, Asher and Elliot have become friends, had a couple of play dates even. Asher's mom, an excellent host, very kind person. So a bit of a civil war out there today, cousin v. cousin. Both dads in the house at least. And actually I saw, the Asher's mom standing with her sister-in-law down there. That's nice. Hard to cheer too loud though, huh? If your team scores against your nephew's team. 5 seconds to go in this penalty kill. Oliver Scow out there clears the zone. That'll do it for that penalty, and it's well timed as we got Weston coming out of the box, but that didn't connect. Sometimes those have potential. That might be called icing. No, waved off. Play continues. Silas back there uses his body perfectly to angle off. Boy, that was a real nice play. And saying that a lot for old 24 out there. Oh, nice pass out by Oliver Scow. Found Brady Williams. He's using his body as a shield. That might have been the nice edge work I've seen on that young man. Going inside, outside. Really nicely done. Duke Drinkwater gets it down. Brady reverses him. Gets a pass across the Zariski. How did that stay out? It was like a caterpillar along the crossbar. He shot from one side. I think it went bar up, crossbar across, bar down. Check that puck for a magnet. That didn't go in somehow. It went up and around, right? It traced the iron. I do not know how that stayed out. What a beautiful play by all players involved, but let's see if we can cash it in here anyway. Nice goaltending again to Rob. First 6 Zariski, now 16 McCamey. Finley Mills hold his team in there with some real timely saves. Kerry Park carrying forward the momentum from having killed the power play. Cowichan's power play. I still don't know how Landon's shot didn't go in. He crept up from D. Boy, they're pouring it on out there now. It's a blue wave facing Mills down there. So to set the context for this game, I mentioned this last week, but this is game 2 of a 3-game playoff round robin. Kerry Park is 1-0 coming in. I'll go through all the scores on the intermission, actually. But the thing to know is we've won our first game against Oceanside, and this is our second round robin game. It's the only game of the weekend, and there'll be one next weekend against Souk. Oh, nice sudden shot. I think that came off the chest plate from Roach to his glove. Snared and held on to. Gets a cheer from the crowd and the bench. I'd call that a timely save, too, because against the flow of play like that, it certainly felt like Kerry Park was going to go up 4-0. I don't know how. I still don't know how we're not. Once a risky shot, and have Cowichan come back and make it a 2-goal game might have breathed some life into them that we don't want to do at this point. So play continues. Kerry Park up by 3. This Cowichan team's a Tier 2 association, but that's thanks to Mick Scow for sharing that with me last week to share it, to pass along. It's an average of the last 3 years of your association. So, oh, nice pass by Jackson. Oliver Scow did a good job to get over, get his stick on that, but it was just too much movement to settle to get a shot off. He did well just to get that close to it. But really, that pass by Jackson Reed out of the corner. Jackson Beliveau, I'm telling you. He and Oliver and Alexander have such good chemistry. I feel like Ollie and Jackson do the back and forth, and Alexander does the north and south, and it's just such a perfect mix. Oh, I think Oliver was offside there. Someone was. Okay, face-off's going to come out. Funky zone entry. Timing was hard to get right, so worth the shot. Hey, Matt. Kara. Look at the scoreboard. Kara. Look at the scoreboard. Look at the time left. Sorry. Silly, but it's the Landon Zariski point of the second period. 16-16 to go. Kerry Park up by 3. Breakaway develops here. Nice adjustment on the shot by the puck carrier. Oh, it's still there. Well done by Cole Wakeland back in support. You saw all 5 jerseys collapse down low. Or 4 anyway. It's a Ford that cleared that out off of a really nice save by Roach. That puck carrier went backhand, forehand, and jammed in a better shot. Wow, nice Cole. Better shot opportunity than I would have thought possible into that rush. He sort of twisted up from having gotten by the D. We have a 2-on-1 developing here as well. Well played by Silas de Gagne, and that's William Hamilton who has it behind the net. Nicely done. Splits the seam between the two forecheckers and allows Kerry Park to come out 3-on-2. The puck was rolling a bit on Brady. You could hear Duke call for the pass as he was hugging the blue line. Brady couldn't settle it. Brady had his head up and saw him, but the puck wasn't settled on his stick to pass it. Duke held the line and got across and made a change. Puck still loose. Save made. Roach went to pull it from his backhand into his glove. It escaped him as it was rolling, went behind the net. Good support by his team again, though. Cowichan doing a good job coming back, taking advantage of a line change. We got an arm up here. I think a penalty's coming up to Cowichan. Boy, Jack McCamey, you see him talk about boxing off. He set his feet. Speaking of McCamey, there's the Elder McCamey off a real good game last night. CSSHL U13. His PCHA Sea Devils playing at the local Shawnigan Lake Stags. 3-2 game, very exciting. Ben jumped off the ice at me. His speed and power and prowess were the words that came to mind. But his team coming a little short, 3-2 versus Shawnigan. So real good game. They're going to do it again tomorrow. It's a home and home. Shawnigan won the home game for them, and the next one's tomorrow at PCHA. He's here to watch his brother, number 16. Whoa, nice pass by... Oh, I was calling it the Zariski point of the period. It was the SpaceX point of the period. Zariski's 6. I apologize. 6 and 16. I confused them. Speaking of 16, right on cue. Oh, it almost rolled in 5-hole as it came off his backhand. Mills having to stand strong there. I don't know how long he can withstand this. Holding his team in. Kerry Park back on the power play here. 1:23 to go. Nice move. Oh, nice save on a good shot in tight. Landon Zariski, he wants to get that one that was stolen from him earlier. By the rules of physics. Nice job, Kerry Park. Wow, Mills continuing his strong game here today. I don't think an 8 up there on the goals for Kerry Park would be out of place with the saves he's making. So full credit to him. He's keeping his team in it. And I dare think with all this pressure, people have watched a lot of hockey know, you got to cash these in or a team finds a way to crawl back in. They just get the next goal, get a lot of energy, and they're ready to go. Whoa, Colton Knight showing off some moves. Referee watching the action down low with Ollie. Nice glove save, rebound there for the taking though, and Kerry Park gathers it in. Ollie's really playing physical down low. Play continues and puck cleared out. Finley Dion back to get it. Yeah, I'll say on here, when I called it the Landon Zariski point of the second period, I meant the Jack McCamey point, the 16-16 point. I had those two numbers confused. All the D are just going on stick handling clinics here today. Oh, a nice pass in front. Duke Drinkwater on his backhand, grabs it for himself. Puck knocked free. Silas has it. Player out of the box. We're back to even strength. For all the pressure Kerry Park's been getting, Cowichan's been creating some opportunities too. Kerry Park collapsing though and supporting really well, taking those away. Alexander Savage with the puck, trying to find some space. Rolls off of him, finds its way back to William Hamilton. Smart play by him to not rush it because he was 1-on-3. He held it long enough at least for Silas to get back. Good job by Hamilton and Silas de Gagné. As per usual. William there, you see Cole Wakeland circling around, centerman position. William tries to reach him, a little too long. Pass ends up over on Duke Drinkwater's stick, gets it to Cole after all, just like they drew it up. Accidental trip there, play allowed to continue. Just personal comment. I like the officiating I've seen here so far. It seems like they're showing playoff discretion, letting the kids play a little harder than they normally might. As these kids, a lot of them are going into checking right after this playoff next year. This is for the second year is the end of the non-contact, and it's the playoffs, and you can tell both teams are, well, they're in playoff form, so it's good to let them play. They're 6 and 16 working in concert to not get a chance, but not give one up, and William Hamilton comes through, splits the seam again to Jasper Smith, who skillfully takes it on his forehand, gets it over McCamey. McCamey saw he had two jerseys in the slot as support. Threw it towards both of them, didn't hit either of them. Dangerous chance there. Nice save by Roach. He did a good job to come out and take that loose puck away too, I think. Gave Zarisky a chance to catch up. Real good play by Brooks on Cowichan to get out. Boy, oh boy, you see those go a lot. A walkout from the slot, from the corner into the slot, but Roach equal to the task on that play. Still 3-0 with 10:33 to go. We approach the ice clean here, at which point I'll go through the out-of-town scoreboard for those of you who aren't checking the site but are interested. Well spotted. Tricky. I don't know how that second one stayed out. Get up, Elliot. He's strapped down low. He gets his hand up. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. I don't know what his goalie coach would say about that, but he kept the puck out of the net. That second one was a save. A lot. You could see him kind of shaking his head, replay. He knows he didn't play it right. But you know what? You got to be good to be lucky. I wouldn't even call that good. He just went into emergency mode and made two pretty cool saves. That first one is glove along the ice, and you can see he knows. He's shaking it off. That's great. That's great to see. He's locked in. We're only 1 second away from the ice clean point, but rules are rules. So pucks drop. Play continues. Next whistle will, in fact, be the break for the Zamboni clean. Nice play by Colton there. Finley Dion anticipating that by his teammate, gets over. Oliver Scouse seeing his teammate down there, comes back to support, make himself available on the wing for the pass. Pass did go right to him. Good team support there all around, but it's Cowichan coming back now. Blocker save, covered by Roach. I think he made a mistake there, but played it well anyway because he seems like he's on today. This whole team does to me. Cowichan's really pushing hard and playing well, but reflection of how Kerry Park is. It's 3-0 as we go to the break. Respect between the two goalies here. I know Bryce Elliott has told me that that Finley goalie there, he said he's a really good goalie, Dad. All right, let the teams go on one at a time so there's no shenanigans. 9:32 to go in the second period when we come back. So, as promised, I'll go through the where the playoffs are standing so far. I had it keyed up here coming in, but it reset on me, so there we go. So in North Island, not that that affects us yet, although the top two teams on that side will cross over to play the top two teams on our side after the round robin period. So if you're curious, Triport beat Port Alberni. I guess technically they're Alberni Valley. Triport beat Alberni Valley 4-2 last weekend. And in the other North Island game, Campbell River eked Powell River 4-3. Today, Alberni will be playing Campbell River. And in the other game on that side, Powell River will be at Triport. I want to get the good screen up here, however, because on our side, which is the South Island division for the playoffs, come on, Come on. Am I connected to the internet? Hang on. Listen to cool music while you wait. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so playoffs. I'm going to have to start over. So schedules and standings. U13 schedule. Last 30 days. Apply. All right. VIAHA Island League U13. Tier 3 playoffs. So yeah, to South Island last weekend, Souk beat this Campbell River team 8-1. Did I say Campbell River? Souk beat this Cowichan Valley team 8-1. So coming into this game, Cowichan Valley is 0-1. So they're hungry. If they lose this game, I think they're all but mathematically eliminated from one of the top 2 spots. Souk's 1-0. We beat Oceanside, as I'm sure most of you remember, 6-3. It was 6-1 till the end of the game, and they got a couple of late ones. So I don't think that game was even as close as 6-3 makes it sound. But so Kerry Park's 1-0 coming into this game. Souk's 1-0 coming into this game. Oceanside and Cowichan are 0-1. So we're playing this game here versus Cowichan. And I can report on the other side, Souk is currently beating OMHA 10-5 with 3.5 minutes to go. So I think it's safe to assume that Souk's going to be 2-0 after this weekend. Looks like OMHA and... Well, OMHA will be 0-2, and this game will determine the other two. If you're interested, North Island, Powell River is beating Triport 6-0 with 16 minutes to go in the third. And Alberni Valley beat Campbell River T3 7-3. 3-0 here. Let me check the game sheet. Do they have the... they do. The first goal credited to Oliver Scow. Unassisted. Second goal. Oh, you know what, Matt? They got the second goal as being from Silas de Gagne. They have the second goal as being from Silas. But Jack McCamey assisted with William Hamilton. And then the third goal was from Jack McCamey from Weston McKinnon. Big Mac line contributing there. So I'm going to go to break here. I'm afraid to hit mute because last time I hit mute and I came back and unmuted it, it didn't come back. So I think I'll just leave it. I'll let the guy here next to me know, and we'll be back to continue what's been a promising start to this Kerry Park U13 rep playoff game. So don't say anything bad about anybody other than me. I don't mind. Oh, you got to really look up there, right?
Yeah.
You do a better job zooming in.
Well, this is just zoomed in from the clock.
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
sure how you zoomed out for play.
I got it. Thank you. Wow, this second half of the second, starting off the way it ended, with Finley Mills being forced to make a big save, but as long as he does, his team is in it. For you Rush fans, knocks it off to 21-12 shots on goal. Har, har, har. I was just talking to Rocky Main out there, number 9 for Cowichan. His brother plays for St. George's in the CSSHL U15 prep. He's been called up to the U17 prep for a game today. So if you're watching this, I know Popper for one's a fan of that league. So Johnny Main, a great player from St. George's, is playing a U17 prep game today. That is pretty exciting. Good luck to that young man. Very high quality kid. Great player, obviously. What an opportunity. So good luck to him. Here we have a game going for sure. The Cowichan parents, a couple of them saying at least we're in it, at least we're in it. And that's the thing. I think that in the spectrum of possibilities in this game, one of them was Kerry Park choking out Cowichan right away. But the longer the game goes, and they're still in it. What a great rush by Cole Wakeland. Brady Williams, Finley Mills still holding down the fort back there. A penalty coming up here. I didn't see it. I was watching the puck. It looks like there was an interference. My guess is someone ran into the goalie. His stick's over there. Brady's going off. I did not see it. How close can Kerry Park come without scoring? So I think I started to mention this, but didn't. When I was talking about the tiers, Cowichan played tier 3 all season, doing quite well. Div 3, I should say. Div 3. Coming just shy of the banner, I believe. And then they return to here for the playoffs, which is why we haven't played them all year. We know so little about them. We did play the one exhibition game at Christmas, but of course a lot of families are traveling. I remember they split the goalies half and half in the game. I remember that. I remember Hunter played for us. No, wait. No, I think Elliot did. It doesn't really matter, but I don't think the game told us a lot about. But they did seem like a strong team that day. They really did. And they're doing well here today. There's Rocky Main open on right wing. Come on, Elliot. Oh, my gosh. What a finish. Wow. So from in tight while stopping, he released that shot to go up top left corner. Beautiful goal by... I'll tell you here in a moment. Hudson Peters, what a finish on that play. So, power play goal for Cowichan. Makes it 3-1 with 7 minutes to go in the second, and this game is so far from over. And if Kerry Park doesn't start cashing in on their offensive opportunities, the longer they leave these guys hanging around, the more they're going to get a heartbeat. But not for lack of trying, to be sure. We've been creating lots of offensive opportunities. I think we've even had good finishes. Credit to the goalie down there for holding his team in until they could get a power play and get a goal. 2-on-1 again here. I don't know what's going on with this. Looked to me like that player was testing the same spot. Roach was there, but shot went wide. Puck goes to the other end. Oliver Scow doing a good job to use his body to box out the Cowichan player. Jackson Reed came in for support, but lost his footing and fell. So Cowichan coming back the other way. Offside of the play. Good call. You can probably see that. I think the player without the puck got lost trying to run some accidental interference and lost track of the blue line. Darren Van Olen calling for the... Oh, you know what? I think he might have said that was sticking down low on our end on Jackson. I'm not sure, but he was indicating something. This is Weston McKinnon now coming up on the puck. 5-on-5 play. Jack McCamey in there supports, gets it to Weston. Into the slot. Again, we got a 3-on-2 coming back the other way here, but good hustle from Weston McKinnon to bounce that up. Offside, but they're playing advantage. Good, quick thinking officiating there. Shot attempt from the blue line, blocked on the way of the net. I'll readjust here, see if I can get less of the fans on here accidentally. A lot of people here today. You could see fans down lined along the boards there. In order to park, I had to, like every spot's taken, I had to sort of park out on the street down where it's sort of borderline legal. See if I have a ticket when I go out. I don't think I would. Oh, nice pass across. Just rolls. Jasper Smith got a stick on that, a blade on it, but not enough to make it go. Finley Dion and Colton Knight back together. Finley turns. Nicely done, Finley. Oh, good pressure by their number 7. Well done by Finley Dion. Oh, my. Sorry, I just got a notice on my phone. That's something I'll go into here. All right, 3-1. Cole Wakelin in there pressuring. You got Duke in front calling for it. Cole turns it over. Can't get the puck on his stick to pass to his teammate. Drinksy in front calling for it. Again, we got 3-on-2 going the other way. I don't know how this keeps happening this second half. I wonder if the Cowichan coaches saw something and made an adjustment for their players, or if it's just variance. Ooh. I'd say Cowichan's outworking us this second half so far. We'll see. Cole Wakelin takes a slash. You see Peters complaining about getting the penalty, and there wasn't even one called. I'll call that the 2 minutes for admission of guilt. Well, from 21-7, shots have kind of evened out a little bit, reflecting the play here. Let's see if Cowichan can continue to hang on. These good opportunities being created by Kerry Park, but 3-1 with 3:35 to go. White jerseys coming back this way, but blue jerseys catching up to them. Nice blocker save by Elliott, knocks it behind the net. Textbook goaltending there. Extended out pretty far to make that save. Those get easier as he gets older. His body gets bigger, but the shots get harder. Nice pass ahead there by, that was Henry Atmore to Jackson Reed. Jackson doing it on both ends as he does, leading the rush and leading the back check. Puck comes around for a battle down low, Zarisky. Frees it from one man, but support from Cowichan. They get it back, but eventually it comes loose to Oliver Scow, who gets it up to Jackson Reed. Playing both ends again. Oh, shot taken, save made. Goalie, referee on this side of the ice, lost sight of the puck, as did I. I would have blown the whistle. He did as well. Puck was loose, but not in the most dangerous spot anyways. I don't think that took away a scoring chance. But shots on goal have gone from 3-1 to 2-1. Score's gone from 3-0 to 3-1. 2:40 to go in the second. Lots of time. We got the Big Mac line coming on. The official's talking about something to somebody over there. I don't think anybody's heard him. I think he said the 2D changed too late. We are the home team, but I guess they said it's too late to change. So Landon Zarisky and Henry Atmore are out there after completing a shift. I was going to say, if as long as there's not a rush against them, it should be okay. And this will give them the opportunity to change here now behind the play. They do. Okay. That's going to give Cowichan a cleaner breakout, but we have fresh bodies on at D. Finley Dion there. Plays that really well. Good job by Cowichan to create that opportunity. Pass across the slot. Shot doesn't come into the slot. Still in a dangerous place. Lots of bodies up front. Tipped on the way of the net. You saw Roach react to the deflection. Puck went to his left, our right. Eventually comes around in front, and it's a goal like that one scored by McCamey along the ice. Their assistant captain, Oliver Brooks, and all of a sudden it's 3-2. Good sustained pressure by Cowichan there. 3 good opportunities to score. The third one went, and it's 3-2. Roach skating that one off. Let's go, Kerry Park! Let's see if Alexander Savage can change the momentum back. It clearly felt to me like it was Cowichan's. Let's see if Jackson Reed or anybody here can turn it back. We had the momentum the whole first half of the game. Credit to Cowichan. They came out swinging. They landed a couple of hard ones. And just like that, it's 3-2. So let's see if we can stay out of the box, keep the pressure on them, and get some of these to go. Alexander Savage wins the face-off. Comes to Jackson Reed. He's trying to find some time and space out there. Finds a little bit. Nicely taken away by them. By 14 on Cowichan. Puck finds its way down. Oliver Scow. Nice, quick turn backhand pass. Eventually finds Alexander Savage. Gloved by Mills. He's having the game of his life out there. Remains 3-2 with a minute to go here in a second. As an Islanders homer, I would take 3-2 at the break. Let the kids get over there, even though it's only a minute for these coaches to talk to them. I think that might do a good job of resetting this game. Nice patience displayed by William Hamilton. Puck took a funny bounce off the boards though. Angled off by DeGagne. Lets him go just enough not to take a penalty. Perfect play by DeGagne. Now he's using his body to box out, his hands to find space, and his vision to get it up to Brady Williams. Puck rolls on him, comes back the other way. 3 nice plays in a row there by Silas DeGagne. Here comes William Hamilton. He's able to get it up to Cole Wakeland. Drinksy support on the left. Brady Williams there with the puck now on his right. Nice move by him. 20 seconds to go in the period, though. You can see the clock up there. Enough time to create one chance. Hopefully not this way. 8 seconds to go. Wow. Wow. Timely save by Roach. Out to challenge. Not much for Peters to shoot at. Nice back pressure by Zariski. 4.2 seconds to go in the period, and Kerry Park hangs on 3-2. Peters crashes into the boards hard, but seems okay. He's been dangerous this period. So still enough time here for Cowichan to get one shot off if they win the face-off cleanly. So smartly having Jack McCamey take that draw. Never seen a draw he didn't win. Wins that one. He gets us to the break at 3-2. I've used this analogy before. As a guy that doesn't like boxing, I sure use boxing analogies a lot. I think we're like a boxer hanging on to the bell there. That's how it felt to me anyway. And we got that bell. And I like to take this perspective too, that if you told us before the game we'd be up 3-2 going into the third, it's not a bad situation to be in. So just reset there and go. You see Josh McCamey talking to the troops over there. Tu prends de nom mortal et mets-lui sur un cheval. Tu lui regarder. Oh, I forgot the rest of it. Oh, there's Ash's brother here to support. We'll give one quick pan of the crowd just so you can see that there are a lot of people here today on both sides. That's the Kerry Park supporters. There you have the Cowichan supporters. It goes all the way down to the end if you can't see. And down in the corner and this corner and all over. All right, about to drop the puck on the third. 3-2 for Kerry Park. There is not much room at all for any of these teams to drop a game. Nice back check by McCamey to support that 2-on-1. Finley Dion doing a good job. He covered his man. He did a vision check, saw the 2-on-1. He could only do what he could do. McCamey came back, evened out the numbers. And a dangerous play neutralized. Well, Cowichan looks like a different squad here. 3-on-2 again. Whoa. Show the crowd reaction on that one. Every play amplified at this point. Kerry Park takes possession off the face-off taken by Alexander Savage. I think a mistake of peripheral there. I think the player saw someone in his peripheral and had the team wrong. Puck stays in. Silas grabs it. Boy, good I gotta say, Cowichan is putting pressure on our D-men as they try to exit the zone. And it's been effective. Oh, unfortunate there. Good job, Jackson. Don't bite, don't bite. Oliver Scow down there. Controlling the puck. Comes up to Jackson Reed. So many of those shots today from just that point on the ice. They're good shots. Mills has been withstanding all of them. How you doing? Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? I was just singing Megadeth in French a minute ago.
Oh, you
It's translating it live, just one of the songs. And so here, bonjour, bonjour, after that is, Symphony for Destruction. I'm just translating it.
I'm too rusty. I wouldn't be able to remember that stuff.
Yeah, it takes me a day or two to click back into it. Oh, nice move there. This looks promising.
Oh, is that Silas?
That is Silas. Jumps up with Brady in support on right wing. Silas jumps to the front. He wants the puck. Oh! Fights hard to get it. Cole is back to cover. It comes to him. Shot blocked by Cowichan back to the corner. Silas back to his position to defend. Good job, Silas.
Pass it up.
Oliver Brooks doing a good job for Cowichan, breaking up that opportunity. That's going to be offside by a mile. Unfortunate.
Catch you later.
Yeah, take care. Wow. I say it every game. Colton Knight is so composed. Puck finds his stick, casually passes it over to William Hamilton. William Hamilton, just like Silas, shift before activates, shot on goal. Twine move, but that was from the butt end of the goalie's stick. Making the save, not from a goal. Good battle there. Brooks comes away with the puck. I think they're definitely trying to aim that top glove side there. I say you're welcome to it. Elliott made the big save that way minutes ago. I feel like Kerry Park is sort of starting to take the bull by the horns here again. Seesaw tipping a little in their favor, but very dangerous opportunity there. Let's give credit to that back checker. That was Jasper Smith, right? Yes, it was. Jasper might take away a goal. Almost went for the 2-for-1. No goal at one end, goal at the other. Great job by Jackson. How are these guys getting? That was the 2-on-1 broken up by Finley. Now we have a 3-on-2 developing. Jasper Smith back to support. Shots similar to the ones that we've been getting off today. From Dylan Bjornsson. Actually, that is the one player I remember from the exhibition game. Number 9, their captain, is a dangerous shooter. They have a lot of good players, and you're going to shorten the bench in the playoffs, and we're seeing that here today. We're battling away here. 16:26 to go. Alexander Savage seemed to win that draw, but it ended up on a Cowichan stick. Face-offs so often do. Takeaway down low by Cowichan, shot out in front. Saved through traffic. Wasn't a lot on that shot, but it was a riser faller and it was fluttering. It was through traffic. Nicely handled by Roach. Finley Dion now activating. I think I can guess what coach said in the second intermission. I'll be curious to ask Bryce, by which I mean Elliot, if I am in fact right. But I think to close the deal on some of these opportunities, the D have either been told to or just are on their own jumping into the play. Jess Satmore on music today. Woo! He does such a good job down there. We have a few on this team. Kate does a great job. Jess does a great job. Really? Okay, offside called. Very close. You see Rocky Main, number 9, Brady Williams, number 3 for us. He's on right wing, left wing. Duke Drinksy Drinkwater. Cole Wakeland taking the draw, and on D we have Finley Dion and Landon Zariski. You saw Brady open, didn't see the man underneath. Nice backhand pass by Brady to Cole Wakeland. Cole tries to get it over to Duke Drinkwater, rolls into the Cowichan zone. Good forecheck by Brady and Cole. That looked like a William Hamilton pass. It split the two of them, but the tenacious forecheck leads to a sloppy chance, goes just wide. Cole did a good job to get that off on his backhand. Nicely done. Landon Zariski tying up, bothering the man enough for Finley Dion to come in and clean it up. And now Brady Williams is the only one moving that way from the center ice. Gave him a chance to come down with it. Turn back the other way. William Hamilton takes that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've hardly ever seen a play like that. Leads to this opportunity for Kerry Park. Shot is like his goal along the ice, just off the toe of Finley Mills. Rebound was there, but no one to take that. Jasper Smith down there gets tripped up. Passes in front. Weston McKinnon looked to me like it's going to be a goal. I don't know if it hit a player in front of the goalie. Wow, excellent opportunity created by those three. Started with William Hamilton, who looks on even for him today. Oh boy, we got to quit giving up those slot chances, boys. Rocky Main screaming down there. Puck just skipped over his stick. That's him with it now. Throws it in front again. William Hamilton there to intercept it. Gets it up to Jack McCamey. Jack McCamey, he's got Weston McKinnon and Jasper Smith trailing just for such an opportunity as that. Puck comes back to Silas to Gagne. He makes a little move selling the puck more than anything and puts it up and in. That puck, I think if he'd been able to settle it smoothly originally, he wouldn't have done that. It forced him to adjust and handle and pull in the puck, which he somehow managed to do. And then from there, it had a nice little momentum to it for him to flick it up. He's got a powerful release. He put it in a perfect spot. Finley Mills finally solved from the 3-goal point of this game. He's been impenetrable. Finally, Silas Gagne, you saw it one of his previous shifts there. He just had the eye of the tiger, and he's like, I'm grabbing a goal here, and you see him do it there. What a take of that puck to reel it in and release it like that and put it in such a perfect spot with so much on it. Silas Gagne makes it 4-2 for Kerry Park Islanders. Lots of time to go, though. We're at the Nana Papa point of the third period, 13-13 to go. Hopefully that's lucky for Kerry Park. Nice back check by Jackson Reed. He's so strong on the stick there. They're not gonna take it from him like that. Oh, he gets a pass to Alexander Savage in front. Nice shot, nice save, rebound up in the air. It's grabbed out of the air. The referee's right there. I'm gonna trust his eye. I thought maybe it was past the red line when Mills gloved it, but the official right there, or the good angle, didn't even indicate it all, so I don't think it was even that close. He's keeping a good eye on things. Woo! For people that don't know, it's the delineation of responsibilities is it's up to the Lionies to split up the kids and the official to hang out outside the play and keep an eye on it. Boy, just that close again. Kerry Park, that's what's worrying me. We could have 7, 8 more goals than are up on the board, and that might be what this Cowichan team needs to steal this win, and they're right there. If we play our best game from here out, though, we do have a 2-goal lead with 12:40 to go. Alexander Savage putting on a clinic. Let's see if he can get a shot or pass off. Pinch up by Colton Knight. Well done by him to seal it in. Out on second chance. Would have been icing, but went off a line. And there's a penalty here being called. Checking? Is that what that's called? Or roughing? Alexander Savage going to the box. Well, that's not within his character, so I'd say that was within the flow of play. I just noticed the head official today is Kyle. That explains why it's been, in my opinion, a very well officiated game to this point. Wow, okay, 12:27 to go in the third. Cowichan to a 2-minute power play. Oh my gosh, I was stunned silent by the pickpocket there by Peters, who got off an excellent shot. Save was made by Roach. Puck trickled behind him, but stayed out. Wow, that's the closest thing I've seen to a save and a goal on the same play. Nicely done, Elliott. Well tracked there. Cowichan with good puck movement in such a dangerous spot. Brooks moving to his left, passing it right. Someone get in that slot. I'm calling it out. Get that slot. Puck comes loose to Zariski, who bangs it down the ice. Mills out to play it. The 2 forwards change. The 2 D stay on. So William Hamilton, Landon Zariski still out there. Jasper Smith jumps on with Jackson Reed as forwards. Rocky Main comes into the zone. You see his skill on display there. I think we've gotten lucky on a couple here as some passes have gone just outside the reach of the intended recipient. Brooks has it, gets it back. You see lots of bodies in front. Elliott's struggling to track. Whoa. Like I said, you guys are welcome to it. All game. Probably works to our advantage that we haven't played Cowichan throughout the season, and their first goal was in a certain spot, and that led them to believe that that's the place to go, and I don't think it is. I think I might have identified number 9 as Bjornsson earlier. No, Rocky Main. Bjornsson's number 11. I think I called number 9 Bjornsson earlier in the game. Bjornsson is a very talented shooter, the one I remember. No! Never really saw it. I don't know what happened. The release point might have been blocked by the defender, or perhaps just the movement on the puck tricked him. But another power play goal makes it 4-3 with 11:01 to go. You see Finley saying an up and down rainbow. We got some parents pacing here now. Kerry Park parents feeling nervous anyway. Let's go, KP. Grab the next one. Play hard. Hustle. Cowichan with possession. Good forecheck by Duke. Drinkwater causes a turnover. 2 Kerry Park bodies collide. Allows Cowichan to clear the zone. Finley gets the puck. Duke calls for it. Anticipated by Cowichan. They turn it back the other way. Well defended by Silas. Takes away the velocity on the shot. Now Finley Dion with a head of steam. He's coming down. He saw some open ice and took it. He's never really had a pass opportunity on this whole rush, so he took it end to end. Slightly hooked at the end, just enough to take the shot attempt away. He's back at his position on the blue line. Cole Wakeland down there digging away at it. Brady Williams back checking. Good job by Brady. Finley Dion back again. Gets it. Rolls it out just, but does. Leave that for Silas. He's got the right momentum. He's going with it. Let's see if he can score again for these guys. Taken away. Shot on ice. That's going to be icing. Smart play by Elliott to realize that and let it go. .9:49 to go in the third. Kerry Park needing this game. Cowichan needing it as well. This is a scary little situation we're finding ourselves in here. Team behind us doing dry land in anticipation for the next game. Not, in fact, a herd of buffalo, despite how it sounds. Jackson Reed. Oh, my gosh. How he came out of that with the puck, I'm not sure. Strength. Finish this off, Jackson. Absolutely beautiful zone exit. Draws the goal off the post, but not able to poke it in on such a sharp angle. Cowichan back the other way. Broken up. Puck for the taking. Jackson Reed will take that. What a game he's having. Really worth noting. Colton Knight takes it. Ben's calling for a line change, so he very smartly in real time adjusts to taking it back in his end, letting the lines change. So smart, Colton Knight. Now he goes off for a change. Alexander Savage mistimed that. He went in. Two guys that don't normally play together, two centers. Alexander perhaps anticipating the pass, but no real harm done. Allows the lines to finish the change, and we're back to the regular three players on the Big Mac line with Finley Dion on right D and Landon Zrisky on left. Finley Dion takes that puck. Good pressure by Rocky Main. And wide open on the right wing, spotted by the puck carrier. He takes it into the slot. Save made by Roach. Rebound comes out into the slot. Tucked in off the post and in. And just like that, we're tied. And you see our body language and you see theirs. We better turn this around. Yeah, that winger was wide open. Took the puck, walked into the slot. Really nice save on the initial shot. A rebound came out, handled, and far side of the net, posting in, and it's 4-4. Let's go, Kerry Park! Hustle! What? What? Offside? I didn't see it. I was watching the play. Looked onside to me, but yeah, offside's the call. Let's go, KP! If I had to pick a go-ahead hero here, I'd say Jackson Reed's as likely as anybody, the way he's been playing this game. Ollie Scow doing a good job breaking up that breakout attempt. Allows Kerry Park to stay on the puck, keep it in the zone. So Scow keeps it in. Savage down there getting below the line, and Jackson Reed trying to make a profit of me. Uses that big body to box off. Slams it in front. He had Ollie there. I think it even hit his stick, but didn't go in. Alexander Savage. That was going in. It was blocked by a D, and the puck comes back to the same Alexander Savage. Almost like the first. No? Why? Why? Goalie interference?
Goalie was in the crease, the goalie couldn't get up.
Goal waved off. Is that a penalty then? Okay. He called it off right away. So there's a Kerry Park player in the crease that prevented the Cowichan goalie from moving. I didn't see that. I was watching Alexander Savage's mastery down there. I think that first one was going in. He got it in a very awkward spot. I didn't think he could do much with it from there, but yeah, like the goalie couldn't move. I didn't see it, but yeah. Just letting the person filming for Cowichan know. Okay, 6:59 to go. We're still tied. Let's see if these guys can do it again. The same player here. Jackson Reed now. Puck comes to Hamilton. Oh, what a nice shot. The goalie got just enough of it with his, I believe it went from his glove to his pad and wide. Right, did I finish the explanation of why the goal didn't go in? A Kerry Park player was in the blue paint. It prevented the goalie from being able to make the save, so while not a penalty. It waves off the goal. All right, here's Brooks. He's been dangerous all game. They got a man wide open in the slot. He gets the puck. Alexander Savage over to take that away. Good job, Alexander. I believe Cowichan may be throwing something at us we haven't seen before. William Hamilton leading this rush from the back end. He's got Jackson Reed in front. It finds Cole Wakeland. He lets it go. Save made. No rebound. Jackson was right there. Had there been. Wow, what a good rushing opportunity there. William Hamilton brings it in. Somebody's going. I think they're pointing at Jackson. He's pointing at Jackson. Did you see what happened? Oh, no. Oh, 4 minutes spearing. I don't see any argument from the bench. 4 minutes for spearing. Well, now, has he changed it to 2 minutes for tripping? Well, let's see what they put up there. The initial call was 4 minutes for spearing, and he seemed to come over and indicate 2 minutes for tripping. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Let's go, Elliott! Let's go, Kerry Park! Oh my God, he got 4 and a 2. So Kerry Park's shorthanded for the rest of the game with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Let's see if we can grab one shorthanded here. Nice save by Elliott, 3 seconds into that power play. Whoa! Through traffic. He must have traced that shot from its release point across. I wish I was zoomed in more. I'm not going to lie. I just pointed the camera and went for a little walk. 6 minutes and penalties with 6 minutes to go in the game. Tied game here in game 2 of the round robin. Now, we have the potential to score a shorthanded goal. There's no doubt about it. But when you're pressing like that, you open yourself up more as well. I don't know that a tie would necessarily be the worst thing in the world, and at this point it might be looking like a best case scenario. I know Jack McCamey has a couple of shorties to his credit this season. We do have we have 9 forwards capable of scoring shorthanded. Let's see if we can. First things first, though, I think we want to protect this tie. If we play hard, we might get them pressing, and maybe they take a penalty, and we get to play a little 4-on-4. But for now, the cards we're dealt with is this. Nice. William Hamilton, he was looking to see if there's any opportunity to make something happen offensively. There wasn't. At that point, he threw it down. Come on, McCamey. Beautiful. Beautiful goaltending though too. Way to be, Jeff! He's put this team on his back previously. I saw him do it there. Everyone pulls their weight on this team, but he's definitely a leader. And if anyone can grab a shorty out there, he's as likely as anybody. And you see him there asking a real tough question of Finley Mills, who had the answer with his glove hand. Stays 4-4 with 4:41 to go in the third. Cowichan has some very offensively skilled players, and they're just going to roll them out there now. Weston McKinnon out there forechecking. On D, we have Landon Zariski and Colton Knight. Nicely done. Jack McCamey holds the line. Back to Cowichan, though. They get it up to Peters. Zariski forces him wide. Nice defense down there by Landon Zariski. Gets the puck loose. Battling along the boards here now. Comes back to Zariski. He gets it up and out. Good job, Landon! Okay, we got 1 changing, 2 changing, 4 changing, but Cowichan taking it behind the net. You see Rocky Main frustrated. The puck didn't come to him with nothing but open ice, but an icing on Cowichan. That gives us an opportunity, if we can win this face-off draw, to maybe get a shot on goal. Scenario laid out for us there. Kyle, is there overtime? Is there overtime? No, it just ends in a tie? Okay, I didn't think there would be overtime. You have a certain amount of time with the ice, but... There's 3.5 to go. I wish I could pace like some of the parents behind me, but... calming to be tethered to this as well. It stops me from saying certain things, doesn't it? Brooks gains the zone, splits the D. Well played by Dion, gets it over to the boards. Jasper Smith there. No mistake. End of his shift, though. Brady Williams, crowd cheering for him to chase that down, but I think he did the right thing going to the bench. That was the end of his shift. Allow fresh legs out there. McCamey and McKinnon back out there again. I think those two are best chance to get a shorty. We got a 1-on-2. Tough 1-on-2. And then he just so smart. He's pinning the boards. 2:35 to go in the game. Try to score if you can. Then revert right to defense. Yes, Cowichan's coming down, but it's a 1-on-2. Great job by McKinnon and McCamey. Now Hamilton's down there. McCamey playing all 200 feet. Size to Gagne stops the centering pass with the inside of his right skate. Good thing, too, is going right into the slot. He's pinning it as well. You're not going to get Silas off the puck, but they managed to. Fortunately, it comes to McKinnon. He's at the end of his shift, but yeah, he dumps it down and goes off. Good, smart play by Weston. Jack joins him off, jumping onto the ice. Alexander Savage and Oliver Scow. You see Oliver out there like a piston. Not a piston, a firework. Roman Candle in on the forecheck, and again, yes, it allows Cowichan did manage to get out of the zone, but it allows us to have 3 back. Cowichan now on the forecheck, though. They turn it over. Colton Knight grabs it. He might go for a skate. That back pressure is going to be difficult to overcome, though. Yeah. 2 men back and back pressure, a lot to overcome. It does expose us a bit, being shorthanded and trying to push for a goal, but at this point, maybe a tie is the best we can hope for. Go, Ollie. Go, Ollie. Dun, 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 dun. Last minute of play in the third period. Dernière minute à jouer dans la troisième. I don't know if you can feel it through the screen, but people are screaming all over the place at this arena right now. Alexander Savage with no support right now. It's going to be offside. Allows Zariski. He's got a lot of offensive talent. Can he beat 4 men by himself? Rest of his line mates are changing. Zariski with a shot. Save made. Mills covers it up. Boy, that was promising. Oh, Good try by Zariski. All right, was that too fast? 40 seconds to go. Let's see if McCamey can win this draw clean, get us one chance. He did, but the puck skipped over McKinnon's blade. Back down. Peters giving chase. Zariski back there. McCamey helping out. McKinnon helping out. That was perfectly played by those two forwards. McKinnon and McCamey breaking up that slot opportunity. 3 men back for Cowichan. 16 seconds to go. 3-on-2 developing. McCamey and McKinnon putting back pressure on. Good defense over there by Zariski. Force a peripheral shot. Save is made by Ropes. 3 seconds to go. Hang on, boys. Game ends in a 4-4 tie. Kerry Park taking one of 2 possible points. 3 of a possible 4 in the first 2 games. So at this point, Souk's going to have 4 points. We'll have 3. Cowichan has 1. And Oceanside will have 0. If Cowichan beats Oceanside, they'll have 3. Were we to lose, we'd have 3. I'm getting ahead of myself, but tiebreakers might come into it at this point. Is the point of that. And I'm not sure what that would be, as these 2 teams, if they end up tied, did tie when playing each other. I guess it'd probably be goal differential in the other games. We're +3 so far coming into this one, and they're -7. So if that is a tiebreaker, that bodes well for us. There's Finley Mills, their player of the game. I think it's safe to say they had some real scary players out there. 14, 9, 20, they all jumped out at me. But Finley Mills, the difference for that Cowichan team this game, I think it's safe to say. Kerry Park, really, when you go down shorthanded for the last 6 minutes, tied, maybe a tie is the best you can hope for. So perhaps we should feel good about that. But 3-0 at the break. 4-4 doesn't feel great. Team has one Achilles heel, and it reared its ugly tendon today. Not for me to say, but I think that's a really good job by the officials today. Not surprising. We've got a senior crew out there. More gray on the lineys than on the broadcaster here. And young Kyle did a good job too, I thought. I really did, actually. But I mean, in many points throughout the game, I thought he showed good discretion. I'm sure there's a bunch of parents to my right that disagree and a bunch of parents to my left that disagree, but I thought he was even-handed, judicious, and let the players decide the game, and that's what happened. If I had to guess, I'm sure these guys are asking what happened on the 6-minute penalty, right? So a spear is a spear. It's an intent to injure. It's a 4 minutes with no discretion at all. And then I also saw tripping, so maybe the official called a tripping earlier in the play. And Liney's allowed to call a major, so maybe the head ref called the 2-minute minor and the official called the major on the same play on the same player, and that would have played out that way. That's one possibility. The more obvious guess at the time was that he said something, but I'm almost sure the indication on the 2-minute minor was for tripping, so couldn't tell you exactly. That's the bottom line there. So we got an important game coming up against Souk next week. I'll look up exactly when it is for you. We'll be sure to stream that one as well. I'm almost done. So next week the game is versus Souk here at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. We'll see you then.